Let me talk to you about how to sell on Mercari like a pro. This is the ultimate guide for making crazy sales on Mercari fast. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about how to sell on Mercari like a pro. And this is the ultimate beginner's guide for making crazy sales on Mercari. Here is the skeleton of today's conversation. I will give you an overview. I'll show you how to sign up, how to sell products, how to ship products, how to get paid fast, how to grow your Mercari business, how to promote it, and I'll give you a nice recap at the end of the show. Let's talk about the overview. So when you think about Mercari, I want you to think about three things that you can do. You can declutter, you can discover, and you can do all of this from your home. So you can breathe new life into your home and sell fast. You can sell last year's go-tos. You can discover by shopping one-of-a-kind treasures and all of your favorite brands. And you can make your space feel more like home without ever leaving it. And this is for customers, but also as a seller, as a prospective seller on Mercari, you have to think about what kind of customers, what kind of shoppers go to that site, okay? And in terms of categories, they have great categories to choose from. You can see what's selling. They have seasonal decor. You can upgrade your workspace. They have kitchen and dining. They have active wear. They have cozy at home. And they have a luxe connoisseur. It's very important to understand that those categories will actually drive your sales down the road. And one thing you want to do right now, you want to get the app. You can sell or buy from your desktop, from your tablet, but also from the app. But the app is way better in our view. And Mercari does a lot of things to improve the client experience. So you want to really pay attention to that. There are a lot of brands on Mercari. So you can see all the available brands on Mercari. They have top brands on the platform. They also have deals. So they have deals based on your location. They also have Mercari Local. This is for a local shop. This is kind of good also. And Mercari Local is kind of cool because it's the easiest way to buy and sell items locally without the meetup, okay? So this is really local shopping reimagined. So as a prospective seller, you have to keep that in mind so that you are able to sell products that will appeal to local prospective clients. And they also have a great tool that we love, that you're gonna love also, this is shop by keyword. So you can shop through Mercari by keyword. As a seller, if you know that customers can shop by keyword, you want to position yourself strategically through certain keywords. So that when people shop for those keywords, you're gonna get a lot of sales easily and continuously. The first thing you need to do if you want to sell on Mercari like a pro, you need to sign up. As you can see on the screen, I'm just going to walk you through quickly here. So with Mercari, all you have to do is just put your name, your first name, last name, password, and you just sign up. The thing here is that once you do this, Mercari will want to verify your phone number, okay? And they do this because they're trying to make sure that the account is owned by a human. And this makes sense, okay? And we haven't gone through this process here, but you're gonna get an email you're gonna get a text message from them. You just need to confirm the code that's sent to you, and that's it. And then you're in. Make sure that you verify your phone number within 24 hours, okay? And you cannot create multiple accounts on Mercari, only one account. And the thing is that when it comes to verifying your phone number, you have actually three ways to do so. Actually, there are three ways to verify your identity. You can verify via SMS, via email, and with government ID. So if for any reason you don't have a smartphone or you don't have a phone number, so you can't verify your identity via SMS, you can verify via email or government ID. So after verifying your phone number or your identity in general, you will not receive any calls or text messages from Mercari unless you authorize them. So they're not going to spam you. And make sure that Mercari gets the right number, because they are unable to verify international, prepaid, or VoIP phone numbers. Okay, voice over IP phone numbers. No, they want a real number. That's what they want. And once you do this, you need to manage your account. So once you set up your accounts, please manage your account. This is important because this is going to determine how prospective buyers see your account. For example, your profile info. You can change your username and profile description by tapping on your photo on your profile page. And based on our research, having a profile photo is great because it increases shoppers' trust. Okay, make sure you do that. Think about the shipping address. You want to update that. What about notifications? If you need to update your notifications or phone number, you want to go to profile settings notification. Those are pretty standard. Okay, nothing very complicated here. In terms of payment methods, make sure you have the right payment methods. Make sure you have the right phone number. And one feature that we love on Mercari is that you have followers. The followers feature is great because you can check out who's following you and who you are following on your profile page beneath your photo. And you can follow another seller or a shopper by tapping follow on their profile page. This is kind of cool because this is kind of similar to, Mercari at the end of the day, in our view, is a hybrid of social media and a marketplace. So you have the best of both worlds. You have Facebook and Etsy. So you're able to actually sell and make money, but also follow people whom you believe are great or interesting from maybe a business perspective or from just a personal perspective. So once you sign up, step number 2, you need to start selling products. And first of all, you need to know what you can sell on Mercari. Okay, you can sell almost anything. If it ships, you can most likely sell it. They do have a bunch of things that may not be sold on Mercari though. So this is what they call the prohibited items. Okay, so this includes things that you don't own, right? Illegal things like drugs, weapons, and counterfeit items. Also, this is gonna make sense. And they also do not allow things that are not safe to ship, like flammable items, for example. So first, you want to create your listing. Please make sure that you take good photos. This is important. And the more the better, because shoppers like to see your items from every angle. Okay. So, and you also want to pay attention to the description of the item. Please describe the item fully. You want to include brand and product name like Apple iPhone or Coach handbag, that kind of stuff, because this is basically what shoppers are looking for. This is what they're tapping. They're tapping in the Mercari search bar. And you want to price fairly. So you want to search similar listings to see what items like yours sold for. And there are three keys to a great listing. Please, you want to think about the photos, as I just said, description, and pricing. Okay, this trifecta is very important: photos, description, and pricing. And you also want to get great shipping labels. Now, there are shipping label choices for your listing. So you can actually you can ship with the Mercari label, which we recommend really, or you can have your own label. You can purchase your own label with tracking. There are some key benefits of shipping with the Mercari label. You can save an average of 30% off retail sales, and because Mercari offers flat fee shipping for all 50 states, all Mercari labels include shipping protection up to $200. And with the Mercari prepaid label, you can ship with USPS or FedEx. And the Mercari pack and ship, if you also have another option, but it depends on the size of your store with Mercari. But you can ship on your own. You can purchase a printable shipping label with tracking once your item sells and just take things from there. Okay, one thing I want to say before closing here is that you can always make changes to a listing before the item sells. Okay, so don't feel like once you upload it, you can't change it. No, you can change everything. You can change the description, you can change the price, you can even change the picture. If you feel, for example, that a picture doesn't have a high click-through rate, a CTR, you can change that to increase the CTR and also increase the possibility of sales. Step number 3, you want to ship product. So once you sign up, you sell the products and you are so lucky to have a sale, go ahead and ship it, right? So what will happen here is that Mercari will email you a printable shipping label once your item sells, unless you select to ship on your own. So as the buyer will be eagerly awaiting his or her purchase, Mercari is asking you to ship the items within 3 business days. Very important. You want to be very proactive. Okay? Very proactive, because that's going to determine your success on the platform. I'll speak about that later on. Reliable sellers deliver orders as promised. You want to package the item with care. You want to ship within 3 business days, and you want to confirm your shipment. And you want to make sure that you go by the rules. The question is, do you send the item directly to your buyer? And the answer is yes. So once your item is purchased, you'll be able to view your buyer's address from the item's order status page. Okay, note that this information is only available for transactions that are currently in progress. So if you're shipping with Mercari, for your convenience, the prepaid label already has your buyer's address on it. They've done the work for you already. Now, if you're shipping on your own, you want to send the item directly to your buyer's address. Please remember, it's very important, the 3 business days. You need to ship the item within 3 business days. And for a promote, one thing, as we were doing our research for this show, we found that Mercari has actually signed a partnership for a limited time with Return Mates. They're trying to, this is like a test project, and if things work out fine, they will just probably extend the partnership duration. So for a limited time, Mercari has partnered with Return Mates to provide sellers in the greater Los Angeles area a service that will pick up your item, package it for the trip to the buyer, and drop the package directly with a carrier for the promotional price of $3.99. So if you live in LA, in the greater LA area, you can actually take advantage of that. And they're just running this promo until December 2021. And one thing we have seen is that it's really, ReturnMate is a reliable service, and they are able to do stuff for Mercari. And we have actually spoken to Mercari, and they're saying that if things work out fine, as I just said, they will probably extend it to more states, and maybe somewhere in 2 years to roll the whole service out to the nation, including Alaska and Hawaii. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you in today's conversation about how to sell on Mercari. Step number 4, you want to get paid. So once the item is delivered, what's next? First, the buyer has to confirm, and the buyer has 3 days to confirm the item is as specified. Then you need to rate the buyer. Once you do that, the funds are added to your balance, and you've been paid. So you can cash out or treat yourself to any of the millions of items on Mercari. So you can get the money out, or you can buy something else, okay? One thing that's important is that you need to, if you want to cash out, you have instant pay, direct deposit. So instant pay, you get paid in minutes, any time of the day. You can deposit straight to your debit card, and there is a $2 fee for cash out. So to initiate cash out, you need a valid debit card and a valid government issued ID. And instant pay is only available right now in the latest version of the Mercari app. So that's one. Instant pay is one. Then you have direct deposit. With direct deposit, you can get paid in up to 5 business days. You can deposit the money to your checking account, and this is free for transfers over $10. So to initiate a cash out, you need a valid bank account with the account holder's name, a checking account number, and a routing number. Okay, this is kind of cool. But again, as I said earlier, you don't have to actually take the money out. If you have a balance, you can still leave the money there. You can see what you can buy on the platform, or just leave it there. Okay, now there is something that's important. That's the ID check. So ID check is a badge that helps increase trust among members of the Mercari community. So by confirming some info about your seller identity, you will earn a badge for your profile that shows that you are really you. Like you are who you say you are. So as a seller, it's important to do that, and we strongly encourage you to do that. If you have not completed ID check, instant pay will take you through the process. Okay, it may take up to 48 hours to get approved, but it's pretty straightforward. So this is kind of something you need to think about. And when it comes to instant pay, remember that you can use instant pay for up to $500 per month, once per day. All that's required is a $2 flat fee per cash out. It can take up to 30 minutes to see that balance in your bank account, depending on your bank's processing time. Step number 5, grow. How do you grow on Mercari? How do you actually move your Mercari store to the next level? There are a couple of things you can do to make crazy sales fast on Mercari. First, you want to raise your initial price so you can reduce it later, right? This is just a trick that a lot of e-commerce sellers do. You raise it and then you reduce it later. Well, they even do it for Black Friday and all the sales, the crazy sales going on around Thanksgiving. Do the same thing. You can also end and relist non-selling items regularly. So if you have an item that doesn't sell, just delete it and then re-upload it. You never know. Maybe it wasn't popular when you uploaded it. Now could be a great time to do it. You want to use cross-posting software. So this is kind of cool because you're able. So one thing I want to say is that if you are a full-time reseller, if you use cross-posting software, this is fantastic. For example, you have a Vendu, you have a resell kit, you have List Perfectly. Fantastic tools. We have actually covered this on another show, so you might want to double check that show. And please do not sell garbage. At the end of the day, you don't want to sell garbage. This is very, very important. By the way, speaking of cross-posting software, we're going to put on the screen right now. You can see the video that we just worked on, and you can go get it. This was the top 10 tools for cross-posting. Fantastic videos. You might want to double check that. You can see on the screen here. This is it. And I was telling you not to sell garbage, please. Okay, look carefully what you have on the screen. If this is your Mercari inventory system, you probably need to rethink your life, folks. Okay, you don't want to sell it. You need to sell quality products. You want to accept reasonable offers or quickly counter. Try to get verified. I already spoke about that. You want to get verified. This is very important. Take the time to get ID verified. People will trust you more. You will earn a cool badge, and you will have the option to transfer your balance instantly. Try to seek 5-star ratings and Mercari badges. You want to send offers to likers. Be personable. Be friendly. You want to develop a following. This is kind of important also. And please try to have more than one photo listed. I've already said that before. You want to have multiple photos listed. Treat your Mercari gig as a business. Okay. You want to list some more. You really want to be consistent, and you want to be regular on the website. You want to put effort into your listings to make sure that you have great quality. You have impeccable photos, impeccable descriptions. Be aware of scams, right? You know, Mercari, as any other marketplace, is really could be subject to that kind of frauds. Be patient with sales, right? This is a long-term game. And one thing I want you to say, based on our research, if you want to grow fantastically on Mercari, is to offer to bundle items. Very important. Offer to bundle items. If you're selling a particular type of item, someone interested in one may very well want more. Okay, so think about that. Step number 6, you want to promote. Please, you want to take the promotion of your items seriously. And Mercari has a fantastic article on the subject. You can see on the screen here. And you can use something called the promote button. So if you want to bring attention to your listing, give promote or offer to likers a try. So you can either promote your item to everyone or make an exclusive offer to likers only. Okay, so the promote, you have to go to the app. So if you want to find the promote button, you go to the app, you go to your profile, and you want to tap selling. Okay, and you tap promote at the bottom of the item you want to promote. You'll be prompted to select whether you want to promote or just send an offer to likers. So to promote your listings on the website, you go to your profile and tap my listings, tap promote or offer to likers next to them. And this is pretty simple. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that to help you plan accordingly, I want you to see on the screen right now, there is a chart, and here you can see the promotes and the offer to likers. So the minimum price drop, who will see it, can the action be taken multiple times on the same listing? Is the price drop permanent? Is the price binding? Are there limitations? And the pricing limitations, if applicable. So this is a good compare and contrast between promote and offer to likers. You can also cross post your items if you're trying to promote your items. This is great, and you can cross post your items on social media. Facebook is kind of cool for this. Instagram also, YouTube and Pinterest. It's all about where your niche is, where your target audience hangs out at, right? Think also about forums. This also works fantastically based on our research. Use blogs also. We've seen a lot of Mercari shoppers, Mercari superstars when it comes to selling. Use those venues, social media, forums, and blogs. You want to hashtag your listing. Okay, if you hashtag, you can hashtag your listing on Mercari or Twitter or other platforms. That way you are able to, people can find you, and you can create some buzz around your store and the items you're selling. You can also, please make sure that if you're using hashtag listing, if you're hashtagging your listings, please use something cool. Use a cool hashtag, okay? And you can also offer free shipping. This is kind of cool. And now, I'm not saying that this tip is for everyone. It's not. But it's worth looking into, especially when it comes to your pricing plans. Maybe in the short run, you can draw a lot of folks. You might lose a little bit of money, but the buzz you created will actually help your store in the long run. So think about that. All right, folks. This was it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about how to sell on Mercari like a pro. And first, you need to sign up, know how to sell the products, ship products, get paid, grow, and promote your store on Mercari and outside. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.